every day of our life, we are faced with so many decisions, and it is in our capacity to be able to make these decisions for ourselves, or to be able to come out with the results that we think is going to help us or will be the best results. So in this decision making, we always categorize, or we always try to put them into the good and bad kind of category. So you can be able to take so many decisions, or to be able to face with a lot of decisions in life. And in these situations, you have decisions to make, to be able to know if this is the way forward, or this is not the way forward. But in doing these things, when we take these decisions, we always take this decision to go in favor of some people, or go in favor of a group of people, or what society or what other individuals will say about it. And whenever we take these decisions and it doesn't go in favor of other people, maybe people we look up to, our family, our friends, and maybe our religious leaders, or whoever we look up to, and when we take these decisions and it is not in their favor, they categorize it to be a bad decision. But when we take this decision and it goes in their favor, it's always categorized to be a good decision. So in society and as an individual, we are always faced with the argument, or with the line of taking, be able to, differentiate between what we do as good or bad. So it is always the battle of good or bad. So my question out today will be, what is good and what is bad? How can an individual be able to identify if this is a good decision, or if this is a good thing for me, or if this is bad for me, or this is the good way of life, or this is the bad way of life? When we go into society or individual, we always hear about these kind of arguments each and every day. The men in society also say the women are bad, and the women in society also say the men are bad, and it goes a long way to different kind of things, different kind of decisions that we make each and every day. Some says this food is actually bad, but the other also say this is also a good one. And we involve ourselves into so many activities that some of them are categorized to be good, some of them are categorized to be bad. So actually, is there anything that is good for us, or is there anything that is bad for us? Do we have to be glued to that kind of mindset of if this is good or if this is bad? In my case, I've been faced with this so many times that I have come to realize that whenever I take a decision, and if this decision is going to be a decision that is to help me, and in taking this decision, I involve other people, and when I want to involve other people one way or the other, I give them listening ears, which means I have to say something that is favorable in their ear. I have to say something which is good for them, that they can be able to hear and judge me on it and tell me, okay, it is a good one. But when I take decision and it doesn't go in favor of the people I'm talking to about, then it is always the bad one. So it gives us this kind of stress, or it gives us this kind of mental breakdown that we are always trying to fight our way out, so that we can be able to make good or bad choices anytime, or good or bad decisions anytime we are faced with so many life situations. So to be able to realize that these good and bad that we face each and every day are actually something which I term as to be an illusion, because definitely the line is not always going to be drawn. Nobody is going to wake up one day and tell you that, okay, we have all decided that this particular food is good, or we have all decided that this decision is actually good, and everybody needs to accept it, because even if I should accept it, then I think we are not employing the individual to be able to have that willpower capacity to take decision for themselves, because it seems we are generally telling them that this is just the way, there is no other way to this thing again. So whatever way they involve themselves in is the bad one. To be able to become conscious or to become aware of ourselves, give us the space to understand very well that we are in a place whereby we live the life for ourselves. As I said in my previous post, that we are the creators of our reality. Nobody is actually living the life for anybody. Kojo is not living the life for Ben. Ben is not living the life for maybe Joseph, or maybe how do we call it, Ernest. We are actually living the life for ourselves as individual. So which means whatever decision we are taking about our life, there is no space, or there should not be any kind of space whereby we should try to let people have listening ears to whatever we are saying, so that it might go in their favor. And going in their favor means they have to support whatever we are doing. And because in the actual fact, nobody is really here to support whatever you are doing. You are the only one who is to support whatever you are doing, because you are creating your reality. I don't know what actually might be that kind of thing that can be able to help you create that reality. Well, it's just like an artist who is painting, who is having a drawing or a painting. He is actually the one in charge, or he is actually the one who can decide if this color on it is good at this point or not, or if this color is actually perfect for it to be able to come as a good reality or not. So that is the same way applied to us as individual. There actually are no good or bad. So whenever we are in there, we should know we are creating our reality, and in creating that reality, there is no good or bad decision, but we have as much as so much choices that we can be able to come across. We have the choices over there. There are a lot of choices. There are millions, there are billions or trillions of choices each and every day for us to be able to create our reality. So whatever choice you decide to take to be able to create your reality, which means you have been able to look at it consciously and aware that this is what is going to help me, or this is what is going to grow me in the next 2 days to come, in the next 1 week to come, or a month to come, or 3 years to come down the lane. So the argument of good and bad in society, it's always going to be on. There will be no end to it. So don't be eager to be able to put your mind that whatever decision I'm making, is it good or is it bad? Because the moment you try to judge it like that or categorize it like that, then which means you are trying to see if it goes in favor of somebody, or it goes in favor of a friend or family or individuals around you. But when you try to look at it from the point of you being aware of the choices you are making, you might make a choice today. Somebody might shout, "Oh, it is very bad," but that choice, who knows, that choice might be the greatest choice you could ever make, that will help you to be able to overcome whatever you want to overcome, or be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So it has happened to me so many times. When I remember when I was employed as a security, and I also wanted to take a job as a teacher again. So I was working as security at night and a teacher at day. So I have to close teaching at 3 o'clock and then get some rest. Then by 6 p.m. then I have to be ready for my security work. So when I consulted this friend about it, then he began to say, "Oh, Charlie, this thing cannot help you. It's not good for you. It's a bad choice, or it is not a good choice. So you cannot do it. You cannot be able to withstand it. it is not a good choice or it's not a good decision. But if I can remember clearly, because of this security work and this teaching work I was able to combine together to do, it went a long way to help me and to even help him as an individual. Because at the end of the day, I got to a place whereby if I don't have money from my teaching job, then which means I have money from my security. So whenever he is out of money, then he comes around that I have to lend some to him or give some to him for free. So if I should be able to, in that moment, hear him out or listen to his advice or pay attention to what he's saying of the good and bad decision or choices or good and bad, whatever it is, I think it was not going to help me and was not going to even help him at a certain point in time. So all we have to be aware is we must know we have a lot of choices each and every day, trillions of it, a whole lot of it at any point in time. So what choices we are making is just going to help us to create our reality, because we are the one who is creating our reality. We are actually the mastermind of our life. So we need to always make these choices based on knowledge or based on intuition or based on so many kind of wisdom that we have gathered. When we are able to put these things all together, then we can make choices for ourselves, and these choices will go a long way to help us or create a better reality for us. Thank you very much.